I can do good as well, whatever tad bit that I can do.
It is very necessary to have a very frank counseling.
I think the work that we do, it's very real. You can see that it's sort of answering a very real need.
Inner satisfaction I would get only when I do something which I can start and which I can continue.
A lot of hurdles to cross if you want to sustain yourself in social space.
Every minute is a challenge for us.
I'm Tripti Naswa. I work with Sattva Media and Consulting Private Limited as an engagement manager. And the kind of work that I do right at present is consulting with various social enterprises, supporting them in their business planning, strategic business planning, as well as operation support. Yeah, I work full time at Sattva, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing right now and all the choices that I've made so far. I have 4 years of work experience working with financial services, especially IT services, and I kind of felt, somewhere in the middle that, my learning curve, or, I'm sort of one-track mind right now, and I wanted to sort of come out of it, and also it was kind of a comfort zone that I was getting into. So I think it was more internal motivation, which I sort of wanted to get out of, my very comfort space and get into something which really kicks me and kind of excites me. So there are, I think, two aspects to the challenges that I face working day to day in, in my organization, or overall, I would say the space is that there is a very limited gap between, say, the level I am at in the organization and the top management. So the challenge essentially is, how do I keep up with them? Because being an entrepreneur, they're always 10 steps ahead of me, even though I'm doing best, even though I'm doing the best I can, but still, so that is sometimes a limited, that is a challenge, and which is definitely a good challenge. I mean, not something which can bog you down, I would say, but yeah, that is something really which everybody should feel. And also, it's even though it's a small but an emerging sector, so there is a lot of things to keep up to. So definitely that is one of the challenges. I would say the salary factor could be one of the biggest challenges, which is sort of then professionally linked with the job profile, nothing personally. And I think I feel more motivated personally to do other things as well. Yeah, I think to overcome some of the challenges which I feel, that there is, the entrepreneur is always 10 steps ahead of me. Communication is one of the key things. There are a lot of guidances, but I would still rate communication as one of the top things to do, because being an entrepreneur, you see that, okay, my plan is evolving, so I need to, you're always on your toes thinking that, okay, this is next. So you really have to be, the communication with, let's say middle management has to be very fast. Oh, I think I would say that I found Sattva. So I moved to Bangalore. So being new to Bangalore, I was kind of looking out for trying to connect to all the people that I know, and then also bouncing off ideas with them that, okay, this is what I want to do in this space, or these are the kind of people that I want to work with. And I think with their guidance and support, I sort of got connected to a lot of people, but then Sattva being the one of those organizations that I got connected to. And that's when I contacted Sattva and one of the founding members. There's always a need in the social enterprise space for talent, so that's how we sort of got connected, and it was like a mutual requirement, I would say. It's been, I think, over 1.5 years now since I've been working with Sattva. I think I would say that I took a conscious decision, because when I just came to Bangalore, I just didn't have I had multiple options around me which I could just pick and choose, but for me also it was that I should try something new. So with Sattva, it was almost like that, okay, we work for 3 months together and we see whether you like us or not, or whether, sort of it works both ways. So, and I would say that by the end of 1 month or maybe 15-20 days itself, I realized that, okay, this is the organization that I want to work with. It's the energy at the workplace which kind of drives me to sort of, do my best. We're sort of, the culture of the organization is such that we're always, there for each other or supporting each other. And the other thing is that the nature of work itself is such that, you cannot, the ownership is given to you. So you cannot really say that I don't, you cannot take a back seat and say that, okay, let me see what's happening. So you take the ownership. No, I don't think so, because it was a very conscious decision which I made when I decided to, get out of that sector, maybe IT or, very handsome paying sector. So, and I see that there is a lot of opportunity to make money and have a decent lifestyle even in social enterprise space. So, I don't think so.